The Attitude Era because they had bra and panties matches.
I'm a big bad booty daddy in the non-stop. Can get off their butt in the back and get the people out here.
It's still real to me, damn it.
Between the ropes, and it's still real to me, damn it, just like this microphone. We just went 30 minutes recording.
It's still real to me, damn it.
Oh, man, this is Between the Ropes, the pro wrestling podcast brought to you by www.gg. Use promo code BloodBeerPSN. Get your energy, your scoopable energy. No jitters, no crash. It's the bomb. Go to w.gg. They got a million flavors. Chainsaw Man's one of them. So they got everything. Anyways, let's get that out of the way. And we're talking.
Matt, I'm Logan. Dr. Thug Nasty. Gibby, whatever you want to call me.
This is
no relation to
Bryce Mitchell's brother.
No relation to Bryce Mitchell, and I'm not in the Epstein files.
Number one fan and number one
Woo!
best friend of Jeffrey Epstein.
Oh, no. What?
So
man.
we got
Wrestling's real, dude.
Wrestling's real. I think we're going to have a little bit shorter of a show this week because it's hard to talk about the same thing twice.
Hey, Matt, we talked about it last week, right?
We talked about it 30 minutes ago.
10 minutes ago, really. It's starting to feel like a real WrestleMania now.
It is starting to feel like a real WrestleMania.
And as you were saying not too long ago, it's not because we're getting close. It's because they're putting good quality product out. From our last week's episode to this week's episode, Friday Night SmackDown was an absolute banger with everything that happened over there with the Jade Cargill and Rhea Ripley beef and getting B-Fab and Mean Chin involved. With the Sami Zayn, getting a shot at WrestleMania, winning the United States Championship. Whoop that trick saying that he gets to have the championship match at WrestleMania. We're getting cards filled out for Mania.
We had the spawn of the GOAT, Vincent Kennedy McMahon Jr., out in the ring this week. I mean,
on what? Who was she talking to, Matt?
She was talking to Cody Raheem Rhodes.
And what day of the week was it?
That was on Monday night. And
Isn't he on SmackDown?
Listen, Cody gets special treatment because Cody's Cody. And he's Mr. Opportunity. Not Mr. Get That Opportunity. Mr. Give me that opportunity, please. And they went to MSG. You're out of your goddamn mind if you think Cody Raheem Rhodes is not going to open the show, even if he's not a part of Raw, even if he hasn't been on Raw in months. It doesn't matter. Cody Rhodes needs to have a time slot on that MSG show.
You think he was hearing voices in his head?
I don't think he was. I think he heard Stephanie's voices, but I don't think he heard her loud and clear.
He can't handle the truth.
He can't handle the truth. He ain't Dusty Rhodes.
And we ain't talking our truth. We're talking the Legend Killer.
That's Ron Cena. Our truth
Viper.
got cut. But yeah, Legend Killer. He's back. And now he's not a little kid Legend Killer that can get a little out of himself. He knows what he's doing. He's
ripping urinals off the wall.
Yeah, he's honing in his demons. He's beckoning them as...
He's like on Attack on Titan, when the Titans come out of the walls.
Yeah,
That's what he had to do. He had to put a wall around the Titans. And then finally the Titans are exploding out of the wall.
And the boots coming.
Yep. The boots coming to the head. Vince McMahon's going to run down there after Cody Rhodes gets kicked in the face and say, "You're
fired." Yeah, he is. Yeah.
LA Knight, he got beat up by Aisha Speed.
And I wouldn't be surprised if the person that RKO, Randy Orton's talking to, is Vince McMahon or Shane McMahon. We talked about it a little bit ago. But because at first I was like, they wouldn't bring Vince back. But, they brought Brock back. So what the fuck? They don't care. And it would be so cool to see Vince McMahon. You hear his music come on. No chance. It comes on. Vince McMahon starts the strut behind him.
Tears both of his quads.
No. Behind him is the King of Kings, Triple H. Is The Rock. Is Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis. And Vince McMahon says, I took back over the board. And I'm running the shit now. And Cody Raheem Rhodes, you're fired. And then,
I like it.
And then,
I like it.
And then he brings back Big Gold.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. Everything but that. But
listen.
that's fine.
Listen.
That's fine.
Randy's gonna raise the title up in the air after he wins it. Vince is gonna rip that title out of his hand, act like he's walking off, grab Big Gold, and say, "This is the World Heavyweight Championship."
Matt, did you know we had a third host of the podcast?
Third host? No, we don't have anybody. Why is something hitting your mic?
I picked this up. It was on clearance at Walmart the other day.
Oh, I love Walmart's clearance section.
$10. They're renovating the whole store, so I got that bad boy for 10 bones.
That's awesome. I go to Coshocton. If you don't know Coshocton, I live in a small town called Dresden. We don't have a Walmart. Coshocton is a little bit away, about 10, 15-minute drive, but this town is 30 years in the past.
Yeah.
Oh, they're clear.
They still got 24 hours Walmarts?
No, they don't have that, but their Dollar Tree doesn't have the $1.25 signs on it or anything. You go into Walmart, yeah, it's still...
There's still lobsters in the Walmart.
It's like an old Walmart. The clearance section is all stuff you want. Like, cards are always in the clearance section. Sports cards, and I'm like, this is insane. Every other Walmart, they're like bought off the shelves immediately. So
hell yeah,
that's the best. And the Coshocton Walmart, it's kind of like AAA. Not everybody knows about it.
You just have to hop on YouTube or hop on your maps and just drive.
Yeah, you just got to get on 16 and shoot right up.
So we talked about comebacks, right? You think Vince McMahon's making a comeback. You know who's not making a comeback?
Chris Jericho.
Fed. Chris Jericho's not.
He made his comeback.
Well, not to the Fed.
No,
not to WWE.
He went home.
Yeah, if Tony Khan got his way, WWE would be home, because the little rumor started circling that Tony Khan tried to buy WWE at one point.
That he did. He had a $7 billion backing, and thank God he didn't.
Thank God the Saudis got to it instead.
Yeah, I mean, they're like, TKO, here, everything. We like wrestling. You guys do what you got to do. And they were like, oh, cool, yeah, we'll take it. We'll change everything. And they're like, no. Damn it.
So bringing up the Saudis, WrestleMania next year might change locations again.
Nah.
Because it's supposed to be in Saudi Arabia, and if the war's still going on...
You think it'll go to Iran?
Nah. It'll go to Cuba. If the war's still going on at a certain date, not sure what the date is, but it'll go to either Indianapolis or New Orleans or Los Angeles again.
I think that they're going to go to Allegiant Stadium.
I think they're going to go to the Sphere this time.
Oh,
you
yeah.
Can sell,
you can
you
sell
can
out.
sell tickets to sit in the parking lot and watch WrestleMania.
Yeah, they're going to be like, if you're driving by and you look at the Sphere, you're going to be charged $500.
It's like the subways in New York where they automatically charge your card.
Yeah.
Your Apple Pay card when you go through the booth. Like, hey man, I didn't want to pay for that.
Yeah. I was trying to jump that.
Wrestling's been good though, Matt.
It has. It has, We had P-Gate this weekend, or on Friday. Tiff Stratton hit a crouton bomb on Julia and made her pee herself. That was cool. And then Tiff Stratton comes out and talks about how she'd like to be out of wrestling by 30 and focus on acting, which I don't know if she knows this, but anytime people say that, they get fucking buried.
You know what, speaking of wrestlers that went into acting, you know what popped up on my recommended on Disney Plus the other day? Or Netflix, maybe?
What was it?
The Marine 4.
Who's in that one?
The Miz.
Oh, is he in 2, 3, and 4?
I don't know.
That's hilarious.
I saw that, and I was like, Matt would like this.
I would. I love WWE films.
Back when they were good, dude. Now it's just...
What was that freaking movie with Stone Cold? And it was a total ripoff of like Running Man and like all those battle royale things. I'm finding it now. It was. I'll find it. Let's talk wrestling, though.
I'll look. Yeah, let's talk wrestling.
Yeah, so Cody Rhodes gets told off by Stephanie. He's going to lose to Randy. That's what she tells him.
Yeah.
Is it going to happen?
She don't know him like that.
I don't know. We're definitely going to get to see more Cody Rhodes on Friday, tomorrow, because Cody Rhodes is everywhere and an ever-being presence. And
everywhere, all the time, everything.
Yeah, but we've talked a little SmackDown, but Monday Night Raw was awesome this week.
It was.
The street match with the Usos and the Vision, that was great. And then, we get the greatest thing ever. The Yeet has ended.
It has.
But it was replaced.
At what cost? At what cost, man?
What have we
Because
done?
I'd much rather Yeet every week than...
It's just us, Oos.
It's just me, Oos.
No.
It's just us, Oos. I'd much rather... But that dog shit, what are we doing, dude? Bring back good themes.
It was the Condemned.
That made me cringe. The Condemned. I was looking at Maximum Conviction.
Okay, yeah, the Condemned.
And The Stranger.
The Condemned was great. He's also in The Stranger.
He's also in The Longest Yard.
He is in The Longest Yard. He's a racist.
Aren't we all? I'm not. Me personally, I'm not. But
well, it's weird to say, aren't we all, and then be like, except for me, of course.
Well, look, dude, even my coaster.
Does not exist. Embrace diversity.
And it's different dog breeds.
Oh.
That's pretty cool, huh?
I guess that's...
But you know what else is cool? Wrestling's starting to feel like wrestling.
It
Dominic
is.
Mysterio's still dirty Dom. Julia and Tiffany Stratton, they're doing what they do.
They're building something out of the Women's United States belt.
Yeah.
And it might become a championship someday.
Maybe one day.
Maybe
one day.
But not today. It's still a belt.
Stephanie McCurr and Liv Morgan, I fucking hate you. Let's drag this out. Like, let's beat the shit out of each other anytime it's on site.
And
I love
Roxanne Perez, what a scumbag. And let's backtrack real quick. We're getting ahead of ourselves. We're going quick. Let's backtrack. The street match. We were talking Usos. Vision.
Oh.
Scumbags. I show speed. Talk about...
Yeah.
Knocks out LA Knight. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I'm glad he got his revenge today on his stream.
Yeah, he deserved it. And then goes out and celebrates with the Vision. Eats ribeyes with them, goes and parties, lives it up after helping them steal the Usos title, which I could care less about. I feel bad for LA Knight. I feel bad.
But he was just a civilian, dude. You can't do that as a civilian. You can't interfere with a match.
Yeah, I mean, you can't do what you did. Like, even if you were planning on hitting Logan Paul, which I don't think you was, you still can't do that. You're a civilian.
Yeah, you're a civ.
Yeah, and why would you help them? Logan Paul's best buddy, Braun Breaker, broke you in half.
Exactly.
Like, what are you doing? You scumbag. Scumbag.
Speaking about scumbag civilians, Matt, this is, I know I talked at length at this. We both did at the beginning of this. Hey, you see these celebrities and these wrestlers and movie stars and musicians out in public? Don't be fucking weird.
Just leave
They're
them alone.
normal people.
Leave them alone. Just leave them alone.
Wait for an opportune time. Don't sit there and stare at them while they're eating their dinner.
Don't sing to them.
Don't go up and sing to them. Go up, hey, I'm a big fan. Whenever you're done with what you're doing, would it be okay if we get a picture?
If you want to flash them, that's okay.
Hey, if they say no, hey, okay, I'm so sorry to bother you. Good luck in your future endeavors, whatever you may do. Don't fucking follow them around the airport.
Don't sing to them.
Yeah, and then post on it on Instagram, and then you're like, oh, I can't believe this celebrity that I invaded their privacy is such an asshole.
Yeah, I can't believe they got mad at me.
Yeah, I can't believe they got mad that I'm following them around at 3 o'clock in the morning in a desolate airport, and they told me no pictures, or they were too tired to get a picture because they've been traveling all day, and like, that's not what they're supposed to do.
That's her job. She gets paid to go and do these photo ops and meet and greets with fans. You think she wants to do it at 3 a.m. when she's already dealing with TSA, all the bullshit going on with that? Those guys aren't getting paid. They're probably not in the best mood. She's having to deal with them.
And she's got to watch out for the Judgment Day, dude.
Yeah, and she's got to watch out for scumbags like Roxanne Perez And then, people like Liv Morgan and Dom Mysterio, it'd be a shame if
Hey,
he snuck her, but
don't. He's fine. Dominic Mysterio is a perfect king. He could do no wrong.
except lose the title.
Well, he was cheated.
He wasn't cheated.
No, Finn didn't want to help him.
Also, I'm super hyped about that match. That match is going to be awesome.
Somehow, I'm even more hyped for the Gunther-Seth Rollins match.
See, that one's taken me a little bit by surprise, and I'm confused.
All right, so let me run you through it, right? Paul Heyman obviously needs some muscle around because the Vision, they're broke up.
Yeah,
they're broke up at this point.
They're done,
right? He needs some help. So he's like, hey, this Seth Rollins guy, he's kind of fucking crazy right now. Gunther, you protect my back against Seth Rollins at WrestleMania, and you can have a match for Brock's retirement at SummerSlam.
Or he says, you'll be my next golden goose, Gunther. You can't talk on the mic here at WWE. You need somebody.
Yeah, but imagine that's two birds with one stone.
Man, how great would that be? That would be you did something there.
Setting up long-term storytelling in the form of Paul Heyman being a scumbag and Gunther, being Gunther.
Gunther has all the tools. He's this stoic. He needs a Paul Heyman. I can't believe we haven't said this before. He needs a Paul Heyman.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman.
And this is your ring general.
The retirer, the demon in an old man's sleep. The ring general, Gunther.
Man.
Let's run through a couple of these matches for WrestleMania. How about we, Matt?
Yeah.
CM Punk and Roman Reigns.
Yeah,
How do you think the lead-up is going into that?
I mean, it's awesome. It's getting... The match is going to be awesome because of who it is. I will say it's getting a little stale ending the show every week with those two.
Yeah, I think they could open up the show or like in the middle of the show or like maybe hold it off for a week.
Exactly. It's just other people could use that spot. WrestleMania is getting built, but we're going to have 14 matches probably. We're going to have 14 matches, and they are going to have 6 weeks in a row where they close the show. And
yeah.
Thank God for the work others are putting in getting themselves over. But don't other people deserve that spot? We know that's the main event. We know the heat that's there. You could put that in the middle of a show. You could put that at the beginning, like you said, because it's just a segment. It's not a match. Let's have something that means something. And it's also, they've kind of put themselves in a weird spot because now none of the matches are going to mean anything soon. We've got 2 more matches for Mania probably, and there might be some qualifiers to get those matches or whatever. But with that, every other match, people will have matches.
It's overshadowed by the Punk and Roman thing.
Well, it's overshadowed by that, but everybody that's involved in a match already, it means nothing. And are they just going to sit them out for 3 weeks? Probably not. Maybe you have a storyline where someone gets hurt in a match, something like that. But are we going to have 3 more weeks of Brock and Oba staring at each other? Are we going to have 3 more weeks of Punk and Roman just talking shit and doing their, are we going to have 3 more weeks of that?
And we haven't got Dominic Mysterio and Finn Balor facing off yet.
Yeah, we've just had Finn Balor's little vignette but the promo. Yeah.
The Intercontinental Championship match, it hasn't been, there's nothing going on there.
Well, they just announced that on Monday.
Yeah.
The lineup for it's a little bizarre, but...
Well, so the build-up needs to cool down on that a little bit, on the CM Punk Romans. I think the Liv and Stephanie Vaquer match is good. I think it's good where it's at. Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton, I think that's a good build-up, and it's steady. It's not moving too fast and too much. Jade Cargill and Rhea Ripley, I think it's grown on me a lot.
It's gotten better. It's gotten better.
Tomorrow, hopefully, it'll improve more. Oba Femi and Brock, you already said, it's overstayed its welcome a little bit. Same thing with AJ Lee and Becky Lynch. I like that they took a week off this week.
Yeah, they
Sami
need.
Zayn and Trick Williams, that's a new match that just got announced. No FaceTime there.
Well,
We've
so
got
let's talk about that one before we
yeah,
go on. So, great match, awesome. Sami Zayn won. Poor Carmelo that he's not getting his WrestleMania moment. I mean,
for now,
but I mean to take it away from him last second, that's rough.
it might be a triple threat.
It could be, but let's talk about what we spoke of last week, where I said they kind of keep these guys around a certain spot and don't let them crack into the top tier. And who's the gatekeeper that they let them get but don't pass,
Sami Zayn.
even if they beat him, because he'll lose a United States Championship. But yeah, I mean they're doing it. They're gonna do that to Trick Williams and keep him down for another year probably. I'm going to let you riff for a little bit about WrestleMania. I'm getting a call I got to take. 1 sec.
Jacob Fatu and Drew McIntyre, I think it's perfectly built. The the Fatal 5-Way ladder match, Penta, Javon Evans, Dragon Lee, JD McDonough, and Rusev. Weird combination of critters there. Penta, Javon Evans, Dragon Lee, and JD McDonough makes sense. I don't think it makes sense to have Rusev in there. But it could eventually. The women's tag belt, because it's the only other belt besides the women's United States Championship belt. Nia Jackson, Lash Legends versus Charlexa versus Bailey and Lyra versus the Bella Twins. That's 15 things could happen there. There's a lot of old people in that match and a lot of big ladies in that match, so that could be interesting. Seth Rollins and Gunther. That's another match that got announced. I love you too. Bye. That's another match that got announced, and I think that like we said earlier, Gunther could be the next Paul Heyman guy. The Rusev being in that ladder match is what's throwing me off right now, Matt. The rest of the card looks great. We're still anticipating 2 matches, for the tag titles and maybe the women's
The
Danhausen
debut.
and the Danhausen debut. Yeah,
We're not going to get that. But
I think the Rusev being in there is crazy to me.
that is crazy.
Everyone, the other 4 make sense, but Rusev.
Well, so
when you have someone like Tozawa that could be in there,
there's other people that could absolutely go there. And I think Tozawa and Otis should stay in tag. I think that SmackDown would be great for them. They would fit in great with that SmackDown tag image. But Rusev, at first glance, you're like, what the hell? This giant is going to be in against, like, pretty much all high flyers or great technicians.
I mean, all like very technical wrestlers.
And then you got Rusev. But
yeah,
Rusev's probably the only one that can knock down a ladder with ease of them.
Javon Evans, I could see him doing it. JD McDonough, I could see doing it.
I'm saying with ease, though.
Yeah.
Like with somebody,
Javon Evans is a jumpy boy.
Yeah, but he's not going to be able to, like, while somebody's on it, be like, boom. And
True.
So Rusev could do that. Also, Rusev kind of fits the Intercontinental mold a little bit. He's an international talent. He's the...
I mean, Javon Evans is the only American in there.
He is. And now, that is crazy. Well, Penta's a Latin American, but...
So is Dragon Lee.
Yeah. The Intercontinental title, it's real.
It's still real.
It's still real. Man. We're back in the Intercontinental title. It's real. I said, I love what they're doing with it. All the guys fit the mold. They could all use that push, and they're all going to make this ladder match something special. A lot of the great ladder matches have had one big guy.
And a lot of the good ladder matches happen at Mania.
They do. We see that a lot where you get the ladder matches at other PLEs, and you're like, it was a ladder match. Mania, people are like, okay, I'm gonna sell out. I'm gonna go all out. I'm gonna break Edge's neck.
Well, because you get a Mania moment out of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, Edge ruined his career for that Mania moment.
Well, you mean Cope?
No, that was Edge. Different people. Keep up the fourth wall.
Something that I want to bring up. Next week we'll have a better, clear understanding of Mania, right? Because we're only 2 weeks out. we talked about it when I was at your house, Matt. Do you think it's lost its magic? Do you think the magic's starting to come back? Like, what do you think's...
So I think it was a lot of fun this week. It still doesn't really feel the same magic. Like the Orton Cody thing, I love for Randy Orton's sake, but they're going to turn it into a Cody triumphant thing. He might not even win, but he has to get over these demons to beat Randy, and I guess where the magic is lost is we don't have any Cinderella stories anymore. We don't have anybody break through in a year and take the company by storm. And I know that's a generational talent that can do that, but nobody even gets the chance. And
Yeah.
a lot of what kills the magic for me is what I've been saying this whole lead up to WrestleMania. And I don't want this to sound like I'm just ragging on WWE because it's been great this week. Been great. But what's killing it is the clique. The top guys have been the top guys for 10 years. Cody Rhodes not 10 years, but since he's come back, he's headlining his third WrestleMania in a row or fourth. I mean, my God. So, yeah, fourth.
And we had a point in time where, the guys that are holding the big belts was like Drew McIntyre, Damian Priest, not your usual characters, right? And I think and they did a good job being transitional champions, and they were decent champions.
They kind of
Damian Priest held it for a minute.
I was gonna say they kind of kept it on them for too long. I don't think that they were who they thought those guys were. I think Damian Priest needed a little more separation from The Undertaker. Needed to wait a little bit longer since his retirement.
Yeah.
Like, if he would have came onto the scene now with his choke slam and everything that he can do, I think it would have been way bigger than... Because I always viewed him as a sloppier version of The Undertaker. When he was, like, over... he's not as technical.
I was thinking he was more of, like, a stronger Batista, if that kind of make... Like... the same, like,
strong,
powerful, but, like, no, I wouldn't say stronger, but, like...
Well, because I feel like Damian Priest, he is this stoic character, but he also isn't. He's missing that edge.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing that Batista had that the other guys didn't have was the cool pyro in the intro.
Well, and probably the best physique ever in WWE history for someone to hold the gold belt.
I don't know, dude.
Not like he was the biggest or the most cut. He was huge, but the way that big gold looked on Batista.
I think it looked good on Triple H too, but Batista was an iconic person to hold it.
He was, and now he doesn't even sign cards or do anything for WWE.
Good.
You don't like him?
I mean, he's
a bit of a sourpuss.
He's separating Dave Batista and the Animal Batista.
Yeah.
Right? And that was a different life for him. And, I had no shame towards it. Like, hey, that was 20 years ago. 10 years ago, 15 years ago, I was wrestling, right?
Yeah.
So, like, I get it. And he's a movie star now. So, like...
He is, but, man, it was like when he became a movie star, he was almost instantly out on WWE. Like, almost the Ronda Rousey, where, like, I hate
like The
you
Rock?
guys. Yeah, like, almost like, I hate you guys. Like, leave me alone. And it's like, dude, you left on top of the world.
Yeah.
Like, that's the worst thing about Batista is he had so much. And it's not, again, no shame to him for leaving to follow acting. But it's just, it's so hard watching somebody leave at the top of the sport.
Yeah, but I think, like, at some point you have to, he's came to the realization, like, yeah, it's done. Like, I'm done. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just, man, when he left, I guess WWE needed him more than they knew, and
exactly
more than he needed WWE, because he is a good actor. He's good at what he's doing. He's in some good movies. He's funny. He's serious. Good stuff. But when he left, I mean, John Cena was already taking the world. He had already taken the world over by the time Batista left. But when Batista left, it was like, okay, John, it's all up to you now. We don't have Edge. We don't have Batista. It's you and Randy.
Exactly.
And They didn't move on, and now that they have moved on to these new guys, it's like they're scared to move on again.
Yeah.
And that circles back, I
but
guess, to the
like,
Magic.
they don't want to put all their egg. They're putting all their eggs in like the old head basket and the Roman Reigns basket.
They're playing it safe.
Yeah.
They're playing it safe.
Which you can't blame them.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, I guess you can.
Yeah, sure as hell can. It'd be a lot more entertaining if they didn't.
Yeah.
I mean, when someone like Santino Marella comes out and as a fan and wins the Intercontinental title over Bobby Lashley, that's fun. That's magic.
Maybe
a Cinderella
it was over
story.
Umaga,
or
right?
over Umaga. That's right. Bobby Lashley speared Umaga, and yeah.
Maybe that's what Ice Speed was trying to do. He was trying to win tag gold.
Maybe that's not how you do it though. You got to get the AOK.
Yeah, allegedly. You just have to know the McMahons. But I don't know. I think next week. I think next week we should take some time, evaluate all of the WrestleMania cards, and give our predictions. Give our bold predictions. Maybe not next week. Maybe the following week. Maybe the following week, the week of WrestleMania, we give our big predictions.
How about this? Next week we'll do our way too early predictions.
Okay.
And my mic was muted for that on the show, so it didn't pick me or my son's combo
fine.
up. But we'll do our way too early predictions next week. We'll do our official predictions for every match on the card the week before WrestleMania. And then you're going to be getting hammered all weekend watching, staying off social media probably, not so you can watch an hour later and fast forward, I imagine. Is that for WrestleMania?
Well, so Mania's in 2 weeks.
Right. So we have our way too early predictions. Then we have our official predictions. I'm talking Mania weekend, Saturday, Sunday. You're getting drunk.
Saturday, I will be drunk. Yep.
Okay.
But I will also watch live, and Sunday I will rewatch Saturday before Sunday comes on.
Okay. So maybe Sunday evening we do a recap show, because it's going to be tough to do a live watch party all weekend.
Yep. We can do a recap show, and this is staying in. We'll do a recap show Sunday from Saturday, and then on Tuesday or Wednesday of the next week, we'll recap Sunday and Monday.
Yes.
I'm okay with that.
I like that.
That works for me.
Yeah. Or Sunday night, we could just recap it all. Do it at
I'll have to work it Monday.
12 a.m., 12 to 1:30. Live show.
And for all you listening at home, we typically record these on Thursdays, just to give me and Matt something to look forward to on the weekend. To start our weekend a little early, you know what I mean? Next week, I am going on vacation, though, so we have to record on Wednesday.
Wednesdays work pretty well for me, actually.
I know. I have a doctor's appointment. I'm getting my eyeballs fixed at 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
No more glasses?
So we might... No. I'm just getting new ones or getting those, contact lenses.
I need to get contacts.
I was golfing on Sunday.
Yeah.
And I was just drenched in sweat, and my glasses were, sliding down my face. And I'm like, it'd be a lot better if I just had some contacts, And then I could wear sunglasses, too.
I know. My glasses are loose from wrestling with the kids and stuff. They'll kick me in the face or whatever.
Exactly.
So they're loose, and then I'm a mailman, so I sweat throughout the day because it's fucking hot right now.
It is hot.
And my glasses go like this, and I'll find them like this, just on the bridge of my nose, and I'm like...
And then, where it sweats at, you get, the red ring, and then you get acne real bad on your nose right there.
And I get
Hey,
the tan
listeners,
line.
let us know in the comments if you wear glasses or contacts. What do you prefer?
Or if you're a sponsor.
Or if you're a sponsor. Hey, 1-800-CONTACTS. My wallet, it could always use some more cash.
$50,000, and we'll give you a 10-second ad slot. Triple H listens to this.
I'll do it for free. As long as I get free contacts, I'll shout your company out no matter what.
Yeah.
Saudi Arabia. Hey, if you're listening, Riyadh season. Triple H listens to this podcast apparently.
Ayatollah. Dubby. All of yous.
Except for Bryce Mitchell, dude. Don't. I'll beat your ass in real life, dude.
Bryce. I mean, Thug Nasty collab.
Oh man, that might break the internet.
We'll do Between the
Imagine
Ropes
me and
on religion.
imagine me and Bryce Mitchell having a debate about something that he thinks he knows a lot about, like
if the Holocaust happened.
yeah, like we can just argue about that
We'll bring in a Zoom call of a Holocaust survivor, and he'll be like,
Oh.
"You're a fucking liar."
and then I'll antagonize him the whole time, like, hey, I heard, fight me.
Yeah, I
Fight me.
Heard you got
Fight
a
me. I
drill bit stuck on your nutsack.
I heard you can't fight, actually,
Yeah,
Bryce Mitchell.
I heard Josh Emmett killed you.
I heard that you're actually dog shit at MMA.
Yeah, I heard that
I
the
heard
shirts
that you
you
couldn't-
sold shrunk 3 sizes from their original size.
Who was his last fight against? Who
Um,
was his last big fight against?
well, he won against Said Nurmagomedov.
That's not a real person.
Yeah, it is. He's fun as hell. He does spinny shit. So he won his 135 debut, but before that he got ninja choked by Jean Silva, had a couple wins, I think, over not real high-level people, and then before that he got absolutely murdered by Josh Emmett with the overhand right that made him have a seizure.
Who's in the 135 weight class?
135 is Umar Nurmagomedov. You got Piotr Yan, Merab Dvalishvili, Sean O'Malley.
Dude, Bryce Mitchell couldn't beat up a picture of Sean O'Malley.
I hate to say it, but he'd probably whack Sean O'Malley.
No, he couldn't beat up a picture of Sean O'Malley.
Take Sean down, and Sean, what? There's wrestling in this bullshit.
Oh well. Well, Matt, it's been a blast.
It's been a blast, and
people in the comments, we're sorry. This is a
weird week.
We recorded for probably 45 minutes, and then Matt realized that he wasn't recording audio.
And we don't know who to blame for this mistake.
Yeah. He was talking shit about OBS a little bit ago.
It wasn't even the system. It was my mic.
You need to get one of these bad boys.
I know. I do. I know. I worry the kids will break it.
Before we hang up for the day, name one person in WWE that you hope Danhausen curses or uncurses.
Well, I hope he uncurses original El Grande, and I hope that he curses. I hope he curses somebody. It would be funny to see him curse like Oba Femi if they plan on having Brock go over Oba. If he curses Oba after, like on the Monday after Mania.
Yeah, there we go.
And then we get like a funny Oba running around like, please don't curse me. And he's like,
yeah. For $1 billion American monies, human monies.
That would be funny to me. Who would you like to see him curse?
I want to see him curse. I like to see him curse. Who do I want to see him curse?
It's tough.
JD McDonough.
That would be funny as hell.
JD McDonough.
And then JD can be his first match.
Yeah. Like JD McDonough wins the Intercontinental Championship match, and then Danhausen curses him.
Yeah.
And then he loses it to Danhausen on the next Monday Night Raw.
Oh man, could you imagine how great it would be to have
that would be
a Danhausen Intercontinental?
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah,
that would be so great. And like every time before a match, he's like, "You're cursed," and then
he just shows up with teeth.
And they're like, "We're gonna have to not let him know who he's wrestling."
I want to see him uncurse Kit Wilson.
I don't. I love that. I love this.
Toxic.
I love this. Kit Wilson's letting his mentor down. But no, it's good. I mean, what they're doing with Danhausen's fun. Like I said, I wish they'd give him a match. I wish
they wouldn't make him push merch as hard.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I would. Dude, I hate when WWE fills my 8-hour Monday Night Raw with 7.5 hours of ads and then 15 minutes of pushing merch and then 15 minutes of matches.
It's so fun.
I love that WWE does that on Monday Night Raw on Netflix where you shouldn't have ads.
Well,
I love that WWE does that.
So let's get into our corporate rant. I hate, dude. Let me say some things I hate. I I hate the ads on the damn table that they're gonna smash through. I hate the ads on the ring. I hate that every wrestler that's a male every single time comes out in his own merch, unless you're Cody Rhodes. They all come out in their own merch. Hold up.
Let's do a Kendrick Lamar. I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk.
Yeah, so can't stand it though. I cannot stand the corporate. And then you have
Go ahead.
my son's yelling at me saying I'm saying a bad word, but the corporate shilling that you're having Danhausen. One sec. Sorry about the technical difficulties. Hit me with a what?
What?
Little late. It's okay. We're working on it. But yeah, so the corporate shilling that you have someone like Danhausen doing, every wrestler coming out in their own gear. I mean,
Yeah.
these guys don't even have their own look anymore. It's like, this is the merch that I'm in. I'll tear it up a little bit, but
What?
yeah.
I
it.
hate WWE 2K26. I haven't bought it, but I'm not spending money on that game.
Oh man.
I hate how every one of my favorite wrestlers, they've hit the mainstream and they're doing ads for TurboTax and tax experts. I hate that I can't even get a Slim Jim without seeing LA Knight and Jey Uso's dumbass. Jade Cargill in a Cricket Wireless commercial? That's already Ryan Reynolds' thing. What are we doing here? I already get one good-looking person doing the ads. Why is Bianca Belair? Sorry, not Jade Cargill. Fucking Prime, dude. Fuck Prime.
Fuck
Hate
Prime.
it.
Hate it.
It does taste really good, but get that shit out of here. It doesn't need to be littered all over the ring. I hate that they're selling pieces of the canvas from WrestleMania that has like, oh, this is from WrestleMania, and it's $7 billion, dude.
And it's 12-point font, and you wouldn't know it's from WrestleMania unless you labeled it with a freaking label maker or this little tiny gold plaque that'll be this big that says official. It's the same as getting an insert card with a patch in it. Who gives a shit about that patch?
I hate that. I hate that they're selling Danhausen masks for $15, and they look like they're made in a warehouse in New Concord. I hate I hate everything. I hate everything that has to do with their ticketing system. Why am I spending $5 billion to go watch WrestleMania on a weekend? And I can't even watch it on the TVs at a local bar because it's in a blackout area. Okay, that sucks. I hate how there's 70 different brands for WWE, but there's no actual development system. They just turn everything into a TV show. And also, why are there fucking ads on my Netflix?
Why can nobody from NXT talk on the mic? Why is it that I have to go to 4 different TV streaming providers to be able to watch the entirety of WWE's platform? Why do I have to do all of this? When it went to Peacock, we were told, yeah, the pay-per-view model's gone. PLE is where it's at. No extra cost. You're just going to get these every month. And then they ship it off to another platform that has no other wrestling content at all. And you have to pay $30 a month for it.
They had Iron Claw.
Yeah, so does Netflix, so does Prime, so does everything else.
But, like, dude, like, why do I have to pay? It feels like I'm paying WWE to sell me ads that I'm paying not to have.
It does feel like that. And it makes you, it's crazy and not a good guy, but it makes you think maybe Vince McMahon did have a decent heart under all of it after all, to choose to keep his ticket prices down so that he could have the fans he wanted that were going to sell out the show and make it feel special, because he actually cared about the product and he wanted to hear the arena screaming and the arena rumbling from the roars. And now TKO is like, yeah, we don't care. Our pockets are rumbling because they're so full. They're about to burst from the seams.
Like, why are we having 17 PLEs next year in Saudi Arabia?
What? It's all so bad. And why does every PLE other than WrestleMania have 4 matches?
I get Saturday night's main event. That's the one that you're trying to get everybody hooked into, like you're showing it on cable and whatnot. I get, all right, that's a 4-match PLE.
Yeah.
That's fine with me. There's no story-driven actions that happen on Saturday night main
You're
event.
reaching out to the mainstream.
Yeah, you're putting your big guys on there, and they're going to have good matches, and that's awesome. Do that once a quarter.
Yeah.
Once every 3 months, you can have a Saturday night's main event, and it means jack shit. But you know what I don't want? I don't want my fucking Royal Rumble to have 2 Royal Rumble matches and 2 other matches and no title defenses.
Yeah. Or the title defenses are an Intercontinental title and then a title that you know CM Punk's not going to lose because he's already got his WrestleMania main event booked with Roman Reigns.
Like, let's focus on storytelling. Let's get rid of ads. And, dude, I swear to God, if I have to see another Yeet party for a fucking Planet Fitness ad, I'm done, dude. I'm starting to watch Raw at 9:30 now because I can just skip through all the ads.
Yeah, it's so amazing watching it the day after or 2 days later and just no ads running at all. But
I start at 9:30 and then by the time that it's over, and I'll finish at 11.
Yeah.
And all I'm doing is watching wrestling.
But I tell you what, you notice when there's no ads and you skip through them, you miss so much of the match. Why are we watching 5-minute intros why are we watching these when we have commercials between in the middle of a match? Why?
Exactly. Why am I watching Obafemi do the Ella Fella strut down to the ring, but I'm gonna miss Jay and Jimmy Uso getting the shit beat out of him?
Yeah. And one more thing before we sound off. Back to the Obafemi thing. Brock Lesnar's there to fight. And you're going to do the LFL strut or whatever it's called. You're going to do the strut around the ring and they're like, "Oh, he's making Brock wait." Wait for what? Wait for Triple H to come out and look like a badass holding those two back. It didn't happen. But that's all I really have to say about it. It was a fun week. There's still a lot of problems with wrestling in general, and they're not gonna be solved.
And it's still real to me, damn it.
It's still real to me, damn it. And let's keep those bra and panty matches in the Attitude Era. From the Epstein Files, this is Between the Ropes on Blood and Beer, the Bloodsport Network. Check out your WGG or W.GG to get your scoopable energy. Go to W.GG, use promo code BloodBeerBSN. Get the Chainsaw Man flavor, get whatever flavor you want.
Get a shaker cup.
Get a shaker cup. It's scoopable energy. It's not going to make you jittery. It's not going to make you crash. It's not a pre-workout. It's more like a nootropic almost. It makes you focus. It's awesome, but it's not a nootropic. Don't quote me. We're paid sponsors if anybody uses our code. Triple H, come on, man.
I know you're listening.
Yeah, we know you're listening. You quit the yeet. You quit the yeet right there, buddy. You did it. So
hey, have a good one. We'll see you next week. And as always, it's still real to me. Damn it.
Sorry, it was weird.